We are back in the conversation room. Hello, 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 everyone. Fabulous Camille here. And of course, I always have some amazing, absolutely fabulous people showing up. But as usual, before we get started, I have to introduce to you what's coming up. It's always something new coming up, right? So let's go see what JD3 TV have in store for us. And then we will introduce our special guest. Whoop, whoop. You ready for it? You ready for it? You ready for it? Let's go. Uh-oh.
Have you ever thought of yourself as a TV star? The host of your own television show, someone who delivers meaningful content to a global audience. Are you ready to amplify your life? JD3 TV will greenlight your new show right now. And you don't need a Hollywood agent, you don't need a lot of money, and you can even be new to producing. When we greenlight your show, we will provide you with all the tools you need to produce it quickly and easily. And then you will have a series on one of the newest, most exciting streaming platforms in the world. Sign up for JD3 TV today. Become a part of our global community, and we will greenlight your show.
Yes, you don't have to have a big agent, okay? It's not hard to do. But I am so excited, okay? When you see this lady that's going to come and sit and have a conversation with me, you're going to be amazing. You're just going to blow your mind, because just by her sitting here, you're going to see how bright and just vibrant she is. She is known as the goddess. You could think of it however you want to sing it. Just do it. The goddess. Color, vibrant, live, spiritual, energy. Whoop! We got some treat for you. And I want to bring her on stage, and we're going to have a serious conversation. Make sure you have a pen and a paper, because she's going to bring out some stuff in you that you would never know you had in you. I want to introduce to you my friend. She was just honored in the Glim magazine as one of the top leaders. Hey! And got a big old award for it. How are you? Hello, Audrey. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for that amazing introduction. Thank you. It's like, who is that lady? Thank you.
Now, what I want you to do, I want you to just introduce yourself to my audience, okay?
Okay.
Tell them a little bit about yourself. We're just having a conversation, okay? And I just can't wait for that conversation to start. So, and who is this goddess sitting next to fabulous Camille?
Hi, thank you. So my name is Audrye. I do spell it Audrye. That is correct. It's Audrye Arby. Some people call me the transformational goddess of light. We're going to synopsize. I am a healer. I'm a clairvoyant. Yes, I do readings. Yes, I do. Okay, I am an artist. This is a little bit of my work. I brought one of the latest pieces just to show you. Here, can you see it?
Yes, I can see it. Oh, I love the colors. It's pop. It's like is it 3D? It looked like it's a 3D. Okay, wow.
Yes. I've added that to a lot of my paintings now. That just kind of morphed out. It's called Audrye Om Art that opens the heart. I have books. I have so far 4 books. This is one of them. What if you are and life is miraculous? Yes. And it's printed on 100% post-consumer recycled paper. So we do not use trees. And this saved in its first printing 8 trees. And they don't mean saplings, they mean trees. So most of my books are PDF or on, Kindle, like that, because I I really am committed to this planet. I live here and I have grandchildren and I have lots of friends and I want all of us to succeed. So we can't mess up this planet. We have to heal this planet. I am doing my very best to do my part. Um, what else? I'm a vegan, mostly raw vegan. From
Raw vegan. Oh
Yes,
wow.
mostly.
Okay.
Still eat a tiny bit of mac and cheese, which isn't vegan or raw vegan when I go to Whole Foods, but I make most of my own stuff.
Oh, that's
Uh,
amazing. I don't eat meat, but I'm telling you, the rest of the stuff, the
it's a
vegan,
journey.
straight vegan, whew,
It's a
uh,
journey. It's a journey. I have a book, Vim, Vigor, Vitality, Vegan.
say that again.
Vim,
Vim,
Vigor,
vigor,
Vitality,
vitality,
Vegan.
vegan.
I
Okay.
think of it as VVVV.
Va, 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 vum.
Oh God, what else? What else? Did I say everything? Okay, I'm an artist, I'm a healer, I'm an energy healer, energy courses through me. And yes, for those of you who know about Reiki, I'll say some of these things, I'm gonna laugh. I am technically a Reiki master, and on my last birthday, the guides told me this is my decade of mastery and I have to accept it and move into it. So I'm a yes. But to me, a real master can levitate, can go through walls, can
Mhm.
move through time. I I'm working on it.
You work. There you go.
I
You're
am
working
walking
on
up to it. And when I had a reading with one of my friends, we did an exchange, and she did my Akashic records, and they said I know how to bend time.
it. Mm.
So
Ooh.
it's about remembering and allowing. So I'm kind of playing with that one. I really am. And I
One thing I've learned with when it comes to energy, the the human the human person, the human mind is powerful. If you can think it and believe it, you can achieve it. So
That's
hey,
the deal.
I'm not even going to challenge that. You have the power within you to change a whole lot of stuff. But a lot of people have what? Fear, because they don't know. Fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
I love it. But so let me ask you, uh when you're how much energy do you use up when you break in, or whenever you get into that power?
I don't use up any
Oh.
because what I do, okay, I lift my frequency, okay, and I can do that with intention, with breathing attunement, with allowing, with asking. And so when I'm doing readings or when I paint, okay, even before we started this show,
Mhm.
I lift my frequency and allow, and the energy comes coursing through me. So when I really do the work I do, I'm energized. I don't
Mm.
lose energy at all.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I think.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, what do you like best about what you do?
Oh, I love doing readings. Okay. People, you can call it whatever you want, private session readings, attunements, any of that. I love doing that. I'll do a little, I'm a Cancerian, born under the sun sign of Cancer, July 17th. Okay. In both Western astrology and Vedic, that's the astrology from India. And part of that, just using that as a template, is I love to have people or things or anything, plants, grow and develop. I really love that. Okay. And I
Hmm.
love to paint. I am astounded. I am truly astounded every time a painting is finished because I don't know what they're going to look like till they're done. People have asked me, how did you get these ideas? I didn't. Okay. The way my paintings, how do I come up with these ideas? I make an ohm, the symbol of an ohm.
Mm-hmm.
I've already lifted my energy. I'll teach everyone my favorite breathing attunement called the lifting process that I
Okay.
learned from Patricia Hayes when I was studying. God, my daughter was just born. She was like a few months old. So I've been doing this for over 40 years.
Woo! So you are a master at this.
Well, yes, I'm too. Yes, yes.
Okay,
I
you
tell
have
me
to
to get
claim that
into it.
because
I
40
am.
years, whoo, yes,
Yeah,
you're a master at
I
this. So you
am.
know
I am.
exactly what you do. So
Yes.
share a little bit more about your business and how it impact lives.
I'll tell you what my clients tell me. Okay.
Okay.
My clients, they love me. And because it's the energy. My clients grow, they evolve, they shift with energy healings. First, I like to do a reading so we know what's happening because I'll be shown it and then I share it with them. It's a reading and they have to record it. We use free conference call because it's free and they can record. And I'm not making money on that. It's not like but it's if I can use it, anyone can use it. And so clients grow, they release, I call it junk, one of my technical terms, attitudes, genetic karmic patterning. The guides gave me that language over 20. God, I throw these names, this timing. Okay, genetic karmic patterning, GKP. And that is when someone is born, not only do we get the physical characteristics of those beings that helped create us, and I say those beings because now with CRISPR, it isn't only a male and a female, a mother, and it could be someone else adding to the genetic material. It's a whole other conversation. And so, in addition to whatever those physical characteristics and qualities may be, people are also born with GKP, genetic karmic patterning, which can be attitudes, belief systems, ways of being that go down through the genetic line that a lot of people are now finally beginning to acknowledge. I've known this for years. And we
Mm,
also inherit from what I'm going to call our spiritual past lives line, because we've been here, whether you believe or don't believe in past
well,
lives
I
or
agree
other
with that.
entities, we have been not only here on the earth, but elsewhere many, many times. So there can be an effect of any of those particular lives, experiences that have happened that can also show up. So I like helping people release that because one can learn about it through language, help release it through language, talk therapy, or any of that. However, it's a frequency. And so to help really release it and go deeper, energy healings. So my clients grow. And when you have any of my art, it's called Audrye Om Art, starts with an O, art that opens the heart. And it
Mm,
does. So my clients have called and thanked me because, in addition to they're really beautiful, and you could look at them in any direction, all of them are wired to hang in any direction and they beautify the space. But they tell me that they start feeling better when they look at the piece. And I have a lot of art and it's all available.
okay, and we will have all that posted so people could go and buy an art so they can feel that extra love that you have to give. Now, I have a question that just came in. It says, when did you find out about your gift?
Okay, so thank you for that. I am a natural born mystic intuitive. I'm born this way. I had thought when I was young, like a kid, young, that like everyone was like that, but no, they're not necessarily everybody like that because I would know stuff. And I remember telling my mom, I'm the firstborn of three, and I remember telling my mom when I was 10, I was 10, something about going what she was doing with my brother, and I'm thinking I'm being of help. I'm looking to be of help, and I see and I know and I feel stuff. So here I am, this little kid, looking to, with great zeal, looking to be of help. My mother got mad at me. Who did I think I was? Blah, blah, blah. Today we'd call it invalidating. I didn't know that word then. And I learned really quickly that not everybody wants to hear stuff. So I have known since I'm a kid that I'm an intuitive. I didn't know you called it that, but I am. And so I've known that for a long time. I didn't know I was an artist, although
It,
I like to draw.
that is so unique because you have a lot of children that have gifts, and when they mention it to their parents, they shut them down, or
Exactly.
they take you to some person to figure out what's going on with you, or they give you some medicine because they're trying to figure out what's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Every one of us have a gift. Every one of us get a gift. Some of us are afraid to use it. Like when you were a kid, you have the perfect gift, but your gift got covered up because they wasn't sure how to handle that.
I still used it. I just, okay, this is going to sound really arrogant. I don't necessarily mean it arrogantly. So and my mom wasn't looking to be mean, but when she said what she said, there I am, 10. And I thought, I didn't use these words, but in essence, she doesn't get it. She just doesn't know.
And
And
then
I probably used some other words that weren't so pretty.
and trust me, I understand. Our
Okay.
so uh, we have a few people online. We have a lot of different ways of connecting to people, and you're going to be connecting to a lot of people right now, because right now
Thank you.
they're sending Jarvis is sending love. He said, sending love to you ladies. I am going to prayer right now, and I
Oh,
will
good.
keep you both in my prayers, which I'm
Thank
grateful.
you.
I just finished
Thank
praying
you.
myself before we came in. We just had Bible study. So I appreciate that. You know, growing up, the gift that I got, I was scared to use it too. Very scared to use it because you're a child, you're not sure. But you, on the other hand, you were like, "Woo! This is mine. I'm gonna use it."
Well, yes, no. I knew I couldn't say certain things to people. I was squashed down a lot. I got, growing up, let's just say, I got energetically, okay, I'll just say it, effed up a little bit. I had to get myself straightened out because I was completely insecure. I'm a walking empath. I feel stuff. I can walk. We can all do this, okay? You have to trust it. And some of us a little easier than others. I can walk into an environment, and if it's got bad vibes, I'm out. When I was younger and that happened, I would tell myself, oh, don't prejudge, check it out, really use your logic. But no, if the vibes are wrong, I'm gone. I know that now. Okay. I don't have
Uh-huh.
to check it out. I already know because I feel it, I see it, and I trust that more. That's why when a person does what I do, the readings, and I have clients that I love this, that are just starting. So I'm encouraging them with developing their abilities. And I can help that with some of my courses, like the Morph course, Morph
Mhm.
into the Magic of Self Love, Soul, Essence, Self, and Ego, Personality, Self. It's for anyone. If they don't love themselves, you will when you finish that course. And you'll know a lot of healing techniques because I teach them. And I don't just speak them, I have videos where I show you how to do stuff. And I have the audio. That's the only part someone has to do, explaining stuff, half-hour audio a day, and you get 10 minutes to practice. We are such a talented species. It's astounding. It is
Woohoo!
astounding the gifts our species has. And each culture, there are some people who say we're all the same. I'm not one of those people. Okay? I'm not. We all have different gifts of culture, I'm from New York, okay? I was born in Brooklyn. And yes,
I
I
can hear
was.
the accent.
Oh my God. So, and then the family moved when I was 8 and all that. So, but I spent my adult years after college in New York, and that means Manhattan, the city. And then I
Mhm.
came where I am now in Florida. I've traveled some. But what I have learned, and there are some people that are afraid to say some of what I'm going to say because they have their own isms that they haven't dealt with, whether it's racism, sexism, culturism, ageism, LGBTQism, you name it, an ism, okay, elitism. WTFism, okay, whatever it might be. So I don't mean this badly, but sometimes those are the words. So I'm saying it with respect, not with like rough and tough. When a person has cleared themselves a lot, and yes, there's always more, by the way. Is there always deeper you can go? Yes. Is there always higher you can go? Yes. Is there always more to learn? Yes. Will anyone make mistakes along the way? Yes. So you correct them. You correct them. So I love it that we all have different gifts and talents. So I can learn. Heaven forbid that we all had all the same. That, first of all, be boring.
Oh,
And
definitely be boring.
right? And second of all, how do you learn what a whole other group has spent however many years we've been on the planet, that thing, and then what this group have learned with this thing, and that one has learned with that thing? It's like if you look at all cultures, almost every culture will eat certain kinds of food. I'm mostly raw vegan, so I eat a lot of food like that. I just made some fermented beets. Okay, they're really delicious. And yes, it's easy to make. Okay.
Mhm.
And because fermented foods are important for us to eat. It keeps the microbiome healthy, okay? And you don't have to buy a whole bunch of stuff. You could make it. And when I
Can you
read,
show me how to do that?
so the way you ferment something, I have the enagic water machine. I am an enagic enthusiast. So I have the SD501, which changes the structure of water from the tap. First, it cleans it.
Okay.
It's no chemicals. I'm not a chemical woman in
I
terms of,
love that.
I'm not,
My
okay?
husband is like that. It's from the ground to his belly.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. So first, even if you buy organic, because organic is also sprayed, not as much as the other stuff,
But
but
it's
it's
still
still
sprayed.
sprayed. And if they say it's safe for human consumption, no, it's not. It killed bugs. Okay. I forgot what the statistics on this is, but when I read it, I was horrified. Our human body that we think of, it's human, it's a person. Okay. I think it's like over 50% or 90%, some kind of horrifying, quote unquote, statistic is bacteria. Now we don't see it because we freak out, but it's bacteria. And not just in the microbiome, those are the ones living in the intestinal tract and everywhere else. So if we have all that in us, and these pesticides are meant to kill that, what's going to happen to us if
Hmm.
those things are in us and we eat that? Yes, it's going to affect us, as well as that part of us that's actually a human. So the way I make, okay, this is me, the way I make fermented beets is I use what's called 9.5 pH alkaline water from my SD 501. And if I'll give you a website if you want a little 20-minute demo. It's Audrye Now Water, AudryeNow Water, WATER.com. You'll learn about the machine. Then you can call me, okay? And so you wash the beets, soak them, clean them, cut them up. And yes, I use its little root. I use the skin because a lot of people are not aware that the skin, the peel of fruit and vegetables have more of the vitamin and minerals mostly than what's in the fruit or vegetable.
Yeah, my
Okay,
husband says that all the time.
the truth.
All the time.
So why do we throw that out? Anybody? Not a good idea. So I slice up the beets. Not always easy because these things are hard.
Hard
And
like a rock.
so slice them, not tiny, 9.5 pH water. I use Himalayan salt, that pink stuff.
Hmm.
And because I like a little kind of energy and stuff, I'll throw in whatever herbs I happen to have. If I have parsley, if I have cilantro, I love cilantro, or any of that stuff, throw some of that in. I'll throw in a few other things to give it a little oomph because I like a little oomph. And then I put it in a jar, in a container. I don't have fancy containers for this. Smush it all down. Put water up to however much the beets is. Say this is a container. Can you see my hands? This
Yes.
big, and the beets go up to here. You put the water into this, push the beets down so it's covered in the water, close it, and that's it. I shake it up every day and then open it up and shove the beets down because they'll start floating up, because you want it in the water with the salt and all this other stuff so it will ferment. And in about, depending on how you make it, 5, 6 days, it's ready. I may
And
let
how
it
long
go
do it usually last?
forever. It
What?
lasts forever. It's a way to preserve food. And then when it gets to the kind of, I like stuff I said with a little oomph,
Mm-hmm.
it'll taste as though you made it in vinegar. Nope, it's water and all of that. And
Oh.
then you put it, oh, it's good. My stuff is
Mm.
good. If you
Mm.
live near me, I'd give you some, but I don't know how to do that yet. And
I'm
then
gonna
we
be
put it in the,
traveling to I'm gonna be traveling to Fort Lauderdale on the 21st of January. So I'll be
uh,
in
get here fast because I'm going to Costa Rica on the 23rd.
I'll be here. I'll be there. I'll come up on the 20th, so we probably could.
Yeah, catch me.
I'll
Truly,
catch
truly,
you.
truly.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
come up so I can meet you because I wanna feel that energy. I want to get a little bit of that power that you have.
Yeah, so it's important to ferment some of your own food. You don't have to spend a lot of money. And some people put in chemicals. I do not. Okay. You could say, well, there's chemicals in air and all that. There is. Okay. But I don't add anything like that.
That's
And
good. That mean that's why you look like the way you look because you acting like you're a little 20-year-old chick. That that's what the girls are. Oh, I know I wasn't supposed to say it, but that's what the girls are saying. She's like a 20-year-old chick, man. She's just all because I do. Your energy is a very young, vibrant energy compared to some of these, supposed to be 30-year-old and 40-year-old and 50. Your energy is like, woo!
because they are holding their issues, they have not been cleared. It takes work. This does
Mhm.
not happen by accident. I have done a lot of what we call I have a lot of the internal work. And every morning, okay, I am 4'10". To me, that's so crazy. I am 4'10". I used to be 5 foot and half an inch. I thought I was so tall. Now I'm because I was taller than my mother and a smidge taller than my sister. So I thought I'm tall. I'm big. Okay, not so much. So I'm 4'10". I weigh about 94 pounds. So when I do all of my meditation and I send healing energy every day, and I do prayer and I give thanks and I make requests and various things, I do it lying down in the bathtub with the water, because water is kind of a conductor also of emotions. And
Mhm.
I'm a born Cancerian, which is a water sign. Again, simply using these as templates, not getting stuck on it. Okay. And I send out this energy after I lift my frequency. And that is part of what does that. When you do the breathing attunements, when you do this regularly, I don't mean every day at 3 o'clock. You can do it at 3:30 and do it 4 o'clock. Okay. But I mean doing it on a regular basis. You make it
That's
part
what keep
of
you
your
young.
life. That's part of it.
Ooh.
And I haven't been doing all my exercises as much, but yeah, I go to the gym, do morning walk, clear garbage and junk, have friends that will help hold me accountable, and I'm doing the work I love.
Speaking of the work you love, what do you love most about what you do?
Having people grow,
Oh,
having people grow, and having the energy come through me. And when I say, and I was thinking about this today. Whenever I see a client, and I don't have to see them because I read most of my clients over the phone, because they're
mm,
everywhere. They're everywhere. And when I'm in Costa Rica, I'm going to have to learn how to use WhatsApp, because people will still, yeah, it's a phone. I'm not sure what kind of phone to get. I'll learn that and all of that. So I lift my frequency. All I ask from the client is their full name and their birthday. That's it. unless I'm doing astrology. Then I did charts in advance because you need to know place, exact time, not give or take somewhere in the morning. That's no, you have to do astrology exact. And even a 5 minute difference in birth time can change one's ascendant, and that you need exact. Anyway, then we do approximate, and we call it a solar chart. So when I do a reading, and the person gives me their full name and their birthday, and I lift my frequency and I tune in, I see stuff or I hear stuff. I have to
Mm.
trust that. And I've learned to trust that. So I'll tell them I see whatever it is, and I'm hearing, because sometimes I hear it, sometimes I see pictures, sometimes it comes in a lot of different ways. Sometimes I feel it. And then we go on and on from there, and I'll give them whatever it is. And then they start asking questions. And when they start growing and shifting, and when we really connect to whatever it might be, and I say so and this and that about maybe their child or that, and they go, "How do you know?" That's why they call me a psychic. Okay,
You
how
know,
do
I,
I
I
use
like
that?
that. We have to have you come back and do a show on that because yeah, do it live so
Yeah,
the world can see it. You have to come back and do it live. I could be your
yes.
guinea pig. Hey,
Hey, hey,
I can be
and
your
all of
guinea
that.
pig.
Yeah,
I can try it. Let's do it.
yeah. And then when I do a healing, and when I say I, that's shorthand. It isn't me, the ego identity called Audrey. It's not. It's not. It's me in the lifted space and the energy coming forward, the higher self with me that's doing the healing. It's an ego insanity for anyone to think that they, as a third dimensional person, is doing that. That's not the case. When Yeshua, who's commonly called Jesus. I call him Yeshua because, as far as I know, that was his actual name. And I like to name and speak as much truth as I can get hold of. When he said, and I'm paraphrasing, "It's not me, it's my father." I say mother, father, because I am not from the patriarchy. And the creator of all is not a male. Okay. If I'm shocking somebody, I'm sorry. Okay. Yes, no, but it is not male. It is beyond male and female. It's both and beyond, because we're all part of it. And all of that is us. And if it were only male, my standard thing is, how would they know how to make a female? They would have no clue. There'd be no connection. There isn't. Okay. Even in terms of biology and the XY chromosome and the Y, no. So, creator of all is beyond that. It's been inculcated by the Bible, the Quran, the, I don't know if I can say Mahabharata. Am I saying that correctly? These various books almost all refer to the creator as he. No, that was also written mostly during patriarchal times. So that's one of the right off the bat starts of sexism.
Mm.
And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and whatever in between or what you may be, no female is inferior to any male. That is no. Nor is any male superior to any female, or the other which way. We are together. We all have something to offer. We all, and I, okay, I didn't know I was going to say this, but I am cisgender heterosexual woman. Okay. For the identification, her and she. Okay. I love it that we have men.
Oh
I mean,
yes.
they're different than me. Like, thank you.
The-
Okay.
Hello. I have a
Yes.
good man and I don't want anything changing. So I'm good with what I got. He's
And I'm
very good.
single, so I would love a good man. Okay.
Oh, so you're looking.
I'm
Mm.
open to, I don't know if I'm looking,
You're
I'm open
open
to,
to.
all right,
Okay.
I'll be right up front. I like black men. My daughter's biracial. He has to have
Oh. Ooh, so you like some chocolate. Hey,
very much.
nothing wrong with that. Okay, guys, you all can reach her. I will make sure I have it posted with all her contact. She like the nice chocolate. So I'm sorry, Vanilla.
And
She likes
even
chocolate.
even in the kitchen, I make stuff. I really do actually like chocolate for real, and that too. I make delicious
I
yummy
love
stuff
this.
with raw organic cacao nibs. I know how to
Ooh.
make healthy, delicious, raw chocolate nut cookies. I know how to do this.
Also, I'm coming. I'm coming. So when I'm coming, I'm giving you a heads up that I'm coming, and we could go in the kitchen. We could do a live. You cooking
Okay.
and we talking and we having a conversation. So let me ask you a question. What keeps you going?
Well, I rest. I have to rest, but you all need to know when to take pauses. What keeps me going, and now and then I feel like I don't want to, I'm done, go away, blah, 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 blah.
You have Charmaine laughing. She is laughing her butt off. She
Okay.
said you are funny.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm also very real.
And that's
That's it.
this is
That's
why we're having this
part of it.
conversation, because
Yeah.
we don't have real conversation anymore.
Yeah, well, I do. So what
I
keeps
love
me
it.
going? What keeps me going is I literally am called to it. And when I look and see some of what's going on the planet, and even when I have a cell phone, cell phone, and I open it up, I get like the news of the day or whatever it's called, either on Google, blah, 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 or on AOL. I get stuff. And some of this insanity, this real craziness, some of this sociopathology, okay,
Hmm.
just
Hmm.
stuff. I can't not do something, okay? I can take pauses. I can live somewhere where it's much more peaceful than other areas. That's a yes. But I
Yes.
am called to make a difference. In terms of numerology, I'm a 22 life path. I'm born to create shift in consciousness. So
Mm.
I am doing my level best to live why I came on the earth. That's why I keep going. Do I stop? Do I rest? Do I hang out? Yes, indeed, I do. On weekends, I don't work. Well, I may see a client or two now and then because sometimes that's the only time they have, or be in a big conference or something like that. But basically, that's my time. There's a big vegan event on Saturday. There's a jazz first Sunday of the month, jazz on Sunday. Am I going to be there? Yes, I am. I love music. I love to dance. Okay. And I'm lucky because I can dance. And do I have to say that? Okay. So, not just a simple little two-step that some people think someone with my complexion, that's all we can do, that some of us could actually dance and all of that. Take that in the highest and best way. Don't
So
nobody,
you know how
anybody.
to get down.
Yes,
Hey.
you saw it with the amazing, amazing, amazing lady goddess Shirley Murphy. And
Oh
that,
yes.
yes,
Oh yes. But you
and
know
get
what?
back up again.
I'll be able to see all that moves too. As a matter of fact, we're going to be having a global conference and it's coming up on the 21st. And you're coming with me. I'm coming to pick you up and we're going to go together. Yes. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to introduce you to Johnny Reagan because he loved spiritual,
I
everything.
know him.
There you go. You know Johnny.
Is
Johnny is
that
having,
white guy to him?
that's him, Johnny
I
Regan.
know.
So he's going to be having the conference on January the 21st. I'm going to be one of the speakers, and I need you to come with me because you need to come in there and raise the energy in that room. Just let everything just levitate, and I know you can do it. So I'm
I've
making
done
sure
it.
I'm letting you know. Put it down on your calendar. I am
Okay,
coming to get you because you say you don't drive.
I do. Well, I'm having cataract surgery, and actually, today's in less than 2 weeks on my
So you'll
left
be
eye.
fine. You'll be
And
fine.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then for a while, for people who haven't had cataract surgery, they don't want you to do next to nothing for a few days. Can't move your
Good.
head, can't this, can't that, can't bend down, can't. Okay. So I prepare food in advance. So I just have to open the fridge and take out whatever, whatever, whatever. Because, when you make food, you have to do stuff. But by then I'll be okay.
You'll be fine.
Can I teach people the lifting process? Can I do a breathing attunement now with people? Would that be okay?
What? I don't think there'll be a problem. I think Johnny would love that.
No, I mean right here and now with
Oh,
us.
oh, 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 yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So
But before we
every
do that, before I'm so, okay, we're not even, because you're gonna do that. We're not even gonna do a commercial break. We're gonna go right into what you're gonna do. You tell me what you want me to do, because I wanna get this energy all the way up. And
okay, so
Charmaine says she's ready. Charmaine says she's ready. You know, she says she's
okay.
ready.
I'm gonna have some water. This is not wine. This is condom water. I
Okay.
keep it in a bottle, a
I don't
glass.
have Kangen water, but I got regular water. Is that okay?
Yeah, we have to stay hydrated. Okay, so
My
for
husband is
everybody,
gonna do it too.
good. So for everybody who's watching, not if you're driving a car or doing something where you have to fully focus. If you're cutting up food and stuff, do that. But when you're able to really just relax and pay attention, then you do this. Okay. So sit comfortably. I tend to sit with my legs crossed like that. Um, Loosen any clothing you have on that might be tight. You need to breathe. This is where you're going to show how little and tiny your waist is and how flat your tummy. This is where you want to breathe. Okay.
Let it out. Okay,
Anything
Charmin, you ready? Charmin is ready.
okay. And what I'm going to do first, I tend to do this all the time when I teach this stuff, is I'm going to lift my frequency and then I'm going to send healing energy into your heart.
Okay.
So I hope that's okay with everyone. I love doing this. Okay, I just love doing this. And then I'm going to direct you. And basically, so you know what we're going to do, so you don't have to ask, what are we going to do? So your logical mind can relax. This is a natural process. Anyone can do this. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. You're going to be allowing this. You don't make anything happen. You don't force it. You don't push. You allow. You allow. And what you'll be saying to yourself, now I'll guide you. So I'll say stuff. But when you do it yourself, you'll be saying, I'm getting higher and higher, lighter and lighter, freer and freer. We're shifting our frequency from third dimension to higher. And I learned in reading, I haven't finished it yet, but Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Supernatural Person or something like that, that when you go into the space that I go to, they're calling that the quantum field. I never knew that. I just call it higher frequency. So okay, so sit comfortably. I'm going to take a moment and then I'm going to guide you. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do this.
Oh, I love it. Let's go.
So I'm taking
I
off
need to
my,
close my eyes.
you will want to.
Okay. Okay, I got to take my earrings out too.
I take all the stuff off because when I lift my frequency, these things catch energy and I can't have energy being caught. I have to be free.
Okay.
Taking a nice, deep, soft breath through your nose and breathe love into your heart and gently exhale. Breathe in golden white light into your heart chakra, your heart center. Fill and gently exhale. Let go. And breathe in pink, fuchsia, golden, yellow light into your entire body, your physical body, your energy body, your makaba, and slowly exhale. And now, as you're breathing, allow yourself to get higher, lighter, and freer. You fill up with white light, golden light. This is divine, healing, protective light. And you're getting higher and higher, lighter and lighter, freer and freer. Higher, lighter, freer. Allow this. You're being filled with divine love, healing, prosperity, wellness. You're getting higher, higher, lighter, freer. You are safe. You are blessed. You are you. Now you may allow yourself to stay in this frequency. You can send healing by your intention to yourself, to the earth. I'm going to be silent for a few moments so you can dwell in your own energy as you get higher, lighter, freer. Know you can do this on your own. And now, very, very, very slowly, gently, and caringly, as you feel ready, you may start to wiggle your fingers and toes. You may begin to move your hands on your wrists, your feet on your ankles. As you feel ready, you may gently pat your body and slowly move your body. And as you feel ready, when your head is upright on your neck, facing forward comfortably, and you feel ready, you may slowly, softly, and gently begin to open your eyes. And before you say anything or think anything, notice how you feel. And when you're ready to speak, and this goes also for you, darling, fabulous Camille, when you're ready, you may share how you feel.
I feel tingling in the back of my neck. I feel like there's something sprinkling on me. Like a like I'm in like bubbles, like bubbles.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Everybody is different, and the more you do it, the easier it is. I always felt like my energy puffed.
My
And
husband said he feels like he just took a bath, a shower.
folks, practice this daily. If you're going through stuff, and it's hard not to be going through stuff, somewhat at this time, you send this healing energy to help clear up whatever that was. You allow your intuition to grow. If you get a feeling, gee, it might be nice to read X and X book, or wow, I have this idea to do fill in the blank, okay? And all that. Pay attention to that and start to do that. I was reading a client today, okay, and you don't know this client, so and I'm not going to say what it was. I don't name names. My client, that's private, okay. And in the
Okay.
course of the reading, this person said, I've had the idea to do blah 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 blah, and I said, do it. You're being guided, okay. Well, I never did it before. A lot of people we're going to be doing perhaps what we hadn't done before. That's part of growth. If we do everything we ever did, we'd still be in diapers, okay. And
I like that.
that's not where most of us want to be, okay. And this is no disrespect for anyone who may be in diapers, okay. But honestly, It's time for new steps. So why do I do this? What keeps me going? I'm very feeling. Okay, so if our tears come to me, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, I'm a very feeling person. So what keeps me going? I have some clients in their 20s. I have clients in their 30s. I have clients in many different ages, but I've got clients in those age groups. And part of what keeps me going is speaking with them and seeing how magnificent they are, and that anything I do that could help them evolve and grow, yes, of course I'm going to do that. No question. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. It's an honor. It's a gift. And on the practical, yes, people pay me. And because I still have to live on this earth, and that's part of what is required still on third dimension. It isn't on the higher dimension, by the way. It's a that's it's unimportant, okay? And so there's that. But mainly, it's so that I am part of facilitating other people's growth. And the more people that grow,
Fine. So, mm.
I already feel younger being back here.
There you go. Go ahead.
Garden of Wonder. This is awesome.
Mr. Up, everything's good. Ain't got nothing to give you to eat, man.
That just popped up.
that looked delicious.
That's actually my home garden. That's my husband, not mine. Let me rephrase that. My husband garden. It's called the Garden of Wonders. So that's where when I tell you all natural, everything is natural and there's no pesticide added. So
I
one day
love
you have to come and visit because he has some beautiful stuff in his garden. Some beautiful
I'm
stuff in his garden.
I'm growing 12 pineapple plants in the solarium. I call it the solarium, the Florida room. They haven't made a pineapple yet, but I've got all these leaves.
And
And
you
the
have 12 of them? How long ago did you plant them?
couple years, some of them, and some a couple months.
So the ones in a couple years, are they very close together? As my husband says.
Yeah, they're in flower pots. Their leaves are kind of going into each other because I don't have an outside. I'm on the third floor condo.
Okay, so it's on the balcony and it's getting enough sun.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so it usually if they're in the ground, within about a year and a half to 2 years, they'll start giving you fruit. But because of where they are now, it'll take a bit longer to give it. So it probably next year this time you'll have some pineapples.
okay, cool. The
Yeah.
best pineapple I ever had was in Ghana. And
Yes.
out a pineapple field. And this guy cut it with his machete, cut it off, and it was then took off the skin. And although I would talk about that, did you ever? Well, you probably have because fresh, ripe pineapple right out of the field in Ghana. Where
Can you bring that pineapple? We have one last pineapple that came off of a tree that he picked.
So good.
Fresh, fresh. When I tell you, it's like eating candy.
Yeah,
It's like eating candy. The pineapples are like eating candy.
yeah.
So this one is the last one.
Oh, it looks so nice.
This one is the last one from the garden. The last one.
Wow,
The last
wow.
one. The last one. So I want to talk a little bit about this because do you know that the time is already almost up. This is how
Oh, wow.
fast time. Can you believe we're almost an hour?
No.
I want to talk about what if.
Oh, goody. The book. What if?
So
Okay.
when I received it today, it was like when I got it, it was like about six something. It showed up today, but it
Okay.
was amazing. As soon as I opened it, the colors on it was like popping, and it says "What if?" And immediately, I'm a kid. My husband always say, you're like a big child," but I'm okay with that. I don't have to grow up if I don't want to. So this book right here, I open it. When I open the package, it says "What if," and it just have a cute questions. Question. You guys have to to see it. Can you guys see it? It says "What if."
It says, "What if you are and life is miraculous?" This is your affirmation ABC art coloring book. And it's printed on 100% post consumer recycled paper. We save trees with this book.
And
Okay.
you would think it's for a child, but it's not. It's a grown up. She said, "Well, I did it for a children book." No, this is a grown up because tomorrow I'm taking my 30 minutes. I'm sitting down and I'm going to start with my A. And when I was going through it, immediately when she said it was a child, I was like, "No, I don't see this is not just for a child. This is for me. I'm a child. What if you are made of love and starlight, possibility and miracle, impossibility, and just think about it, energy and matter. It tells you everything that you want to be. So it's like waking up, all you got to do is just go to it and just read your affirmation. That's it. You read and love yourself. And it tell you, A, absolutely adorable. That would be me. Okay? That's just the first letter. Then you go to B, it says beautiful. Uh-huh. That would be me. So I don't need you know how they give you those things. I don't need. C, I'm capable. I'm capable of doing anything that I want to do. This is not just for a child. It's
Yeah,
for
that's it.
like the color, right?
Thank
Right?
you. Yep.
I love
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
D, delightful. Everything positive is in here. So I have all the information and I cannot wait for you to. But that's not the only thing that Miss Audrey has. She has all kind of, we have to have you back on the show because
Yes.
I remember reading about this sex thing that you have going on. Give me, I'm I wanted you to laugh because I tell you, this is a conversation. This is why we sit down, we have a conversation. And I cannot wait for you to come back because we already did raising my energy. And I tell you, I felt my hair stand up in the back of my neck. So I know there was something happening. And then my left leg twitched. I know something was happening. The book, it tells you about being positive, being mindful of what you say. That's what the What If book is about for me.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to the full book yet because I just got it today at 6 o'clock. Then you have stuff for couples. You have stuff for, I mean, just we have like 2 minutes before you the commercial kick back in and tell and put us out of the room. But just from that, you have a lot of things going on.
I do.
And that's what keep you young. You keep your mind active, you keep your body active mentally, you support energy. You can heal and send energy from a phone. You can do it from anywhere. That's very powerful.
Yeah. Anywhere. And I teach people to do it. For people to reach me, go to my website. It's still being updated, but it's Audrye Now, AudryNow.com. That's my YouTube, which I haven't been, I'll be doing more again. It's my Instagram, but Audrye Now. Yes, and let me say about that sex thing, so people don't wonder what in the heck is she talking
So
about.
we're gonna leave. That's what we're gonna leave them hanging. Don't give them too much because we want
Don't-
them to come back to the show and hear it.
Okay, all right. So the first three words of the sex course is sexuality, sensuality, spirituality. Those are the first three words that define. And if you want to take a look at the course, audrynow.com/sex.
Ooh. It's right up there. It's showing. We showing it to them so they could go up there and see it. It's there. It's all written. You can see it. Take a
Thank you
screenshot
both.
of it, go back, and we will have people that's going to go back to the replay. That's the best part about doing a podcast. People go back after work, late at night, 3 o'clock in the morning. I had a message came in and I forgot to turn my phone off, and it tell me that somebody's commenting on my podcast that I did a few weeks ago. I was like, what? 3 o'clock in the morning? Don't these people know they need to be asleep? But
Well,
you know,
you don't know where they're calling you from. I've gotten calls at crazy hours, and one was from Africa, but I didn't know the person. I didn't, and they didn't call me on WhatsApp, which I am learning how to use. And United States to Africa on a regular phone. So a lot of money. Okay.
oh
And
yeah, WhatsApp is the best way to contact with people. WhatsApp is the best way because
but
there's no cost to it. For us, there's no cost to it. But you know what? I want to thank you for
thank
coming
you.
and sitting down and having a conversation with me. And I cannot wait for you to come back so we could dive deep into the sex part of that sensual, sexy, and all that you talk about. Because for a woman that is so vibrant and young, people want to know what keep you young. And I want you to tell them that secret when you come back.
All right, I can say stuff now, but no, we believe it. Let's just say
Just
orgasm.
tease them. You could tease them.
Okay.
Tease them with one last thing that you will tell them, and I want you to tease them with it.
Okay, so according to another expert, for a woman to keep her vitality and all that, she needs a minimum of 3 orgasms a week.
Oh Lord, why did you say that? Now my husband run out of the room talking about it. I told you. He threw up his hand in the hair like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And men need 20 a month. It's a little different.
Men need 20. Oh Lord, I know I'm in trouble. Oh,
okay, so that's the okay. Is that a good kind of like?
It's a good tease. It's a good tease, and it's a good tease. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna say to you, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you coming, and I'm gonna be in trouble later, but it's okay.
Enjoy it. It's called Good Trouble. Thank you for having me.
I can handle it.
I would hope so. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Blessings. And thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Please practice the protective prayer. And no, that's not what I taught you. I taught you the lifting process. Go to my website for the protective prayer.
Well, this has been an awesome and absolutely fabulous moment because we were able to come together, have a conversation, and we will be back with Miss Audrye because she is going to teach you a little bit about being sexual without that, what she said, without that extra guh.
Yeah, none of that.
None of that guh.
No, we healed that. We healed that.
We healed that. We've healed that. We've healed that. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And for the ones that are going to be checking this out later, leave a comment. Don't just like, leave a comment. Someone might need to hear this. Share this with your friends and go and visit that website. And again, you see this book? There you go. What if? Go and pick up a book. Support her. And I cannot wait for her to come back because, oh Lord, my husband gonna be right there sitting there, and I know he's gonna want to be a part of that show. Stay blessed, stay safe, and stay absolutely fabulous. I see you soon.
Fine. So,
I already feel younger being back here. Garden of Wonder. This is awesome.
Mr. Up, that thing was good. I got nothing to give you to eat, man.